What you doing, Bronson? Just hanging around?
I'm gonna kill you for this, Stobart! Get me down from here!
What?
How's it going, ladies and gentlemen? Hello and welcome back to Arcanum Gaming. My name is Richie. Today we're back with more Broken Sword, The Smoking Mirror. Last time we made it to Ketch's Landing, and we were trying to figure out how to get into the house. We need to do something with the target thing up on the flagpole, and we need to wait till the kid
I didn't
catches
want a
us
fishing
fish.
net.
But for the moment, we don't really have anything else to do that I can think of. I think at this point we're really just waiting
I
for the
couldn't think of
fish.
any reason.
The only thing I can really see to do is to go back down and talk to this surveyor guy again.
I just had to sneak.
Hey, get out of there.
Okay.
Let's try talking to him again. So one new option.
Did you see the sisters go by?
Yeah, they wanted to string that Fisher brat up. Of course, I told them where to find him.
A fink as well as a creep. Nice.
But he'd managed to vanish somehow.
Catch you later, Bronson.
Interesting. What, he dive in the water? Or hide in the boat?
Did you see the weird sisters come by here?
Did I? They look madder than usual, so I hide until they're gone by.
Just as well. They thought you were playing with Emily. Boy, were they steamed.
Emily, you're madder than them.
No luck with a fish?
No, man. They don't want bite. That's 'cause they know there's a storm brewing.
Storm? I don't think so.
Hey, I caught a bite.
You have?
It's a big one. A real big one.
Reel him in, Rio.
A really tiny minnow or
Jeez.
something.
It must be a whale or something.
It's a unicycle.
Rustiest whale I ever see.
I still need a fish, Rio.
Okay, make me try again.
Maybe you better change your bait.
The only serviceable part of the bicycle's wreck was a rubber inner tube. You just never know when you're going to need stuff like that.
Inner tube. Huh. Hey, he caught a fish.
There's a fish, my man.
I can't put it in my pocket while it's flapping about like that.
No problem.
He just smacked it on the dock. Alright, well, we got our fish. Let's head back up there and feed the fish to the cat. Here you go, cat. Have a fish.
Okay, cat. You don't deserve this, but here's a little fish.
The little monster ate the fish, but never strayed far from the ball.
Darn. Alright, let's use maybe...
I
it'll
could
be
have
afraid
loaded
of
the
inner
cat
tube.
into the inner tube and launched it out to sea. Catapult. Get it? Oh, Stobart, you kill me sometimes.
What if we use this with the tree? She very specifically mentioned was U-shaped. Yeah. Maybe use the coal.
I put my lucky lump of coal in the catapult. Took aim. No! My lucky piece of coal vanished into the distance. It looked like it was going into orbit.
Crap. No more lucky piece of coal, I guess. Alright, we still need to get the ball. What was that? Just showed us the beach?
I wasn't going to risk further life.
Alright, well, I hope we didn't need that piece of coal. Talk to the kid again. Well, he's got another fish.
There's a fish, my man.
Okay, so we can repeat that. The coal's gone, though. Alright, we have another fish. Let's try putting the fish in the catapult. Maybe that'll get rid of the cat.
I doubted I had Rio's grasp of piscine aerodynamics. There had to be a better projectile than a dead fish.
Well, giving it to the cat isn't gonna work. What if we hang it on the flagpole?
I couldn't reach it. I'd better think this through.
I am thinking it through.
Nah, I didn't have the throw.
Anything else I can interact with?
Here's another little fish.
Toss it a little farther away. No.
The little monster ate the fish. I wasn't going to risk.
Okay, I didn't see any option to do anything different with the fish. Alright, my dude caught another one.
There was nothing else on the bicycle.
There's a fish, my man.
Alright, he's just gonna keep giving me fish until I figure out what I'm doing wrong. So what am I doing wrong?
No. I don't think so. No. What do you think of my fish?
Where'd you get that?
Out of the ocean. It must live there, I guess.
Smart ass. Why are you carrying a dead fish?
It's dead? Aww.
Catch you later, Brunt.
Not such a...
Use the fish with his plans. Okay. Can I use the fish
No,
with the window?
I couldn't just... I doubted I had Rio's... There had to be a better projectile in a dead fish.
What am I going to do with the fish? I can't give it to the cat again. And there's nothing else really interactable here, I don't think. No, no, no. Don't climb down. Don't climb down. Did I try giving the cat the lipstick?
I wasn't going to risk...
Let's try talking to Rio again.
There was nothing else I wanted to ask the boy.
Let's see, is there something else we can use on the catapults? Wait, you just took the tube off the catapult? Can we put the fish on the tube and then like put the fish on the ground and like pull it away and get the cat to follow it or something?
I had to think of something else.
Why would it let us take the tube off of the tree? Maybe the fish is a red herring? Maybe we can like use the tube on the pole and like swing across and grab the thing? That doesn't make sense. Why would we be able to set the
couldn't
catapult
reach it.
then? Okay, we can put it on there.
I couldn't reach the flagpole, and a bush stopped me from... Maybe I had a future as a surrealist artist. Maybe I had a future... Maybe it wasn't such a good idea after all.
Well, it wasn't such a good idea. Okay, we can put it up there.
It was the old inner tube from the bicycle which Rio had fished from the sea. 3 feet of slightly perished rubber. Bound to be useful for something.
Do we, like, drag it over and... What if we... No. What if we try hanging the fish on the...
That should get the old cat dancing. I just hoped it didn't give itself a cardiac.
Alright, we've distracted the cat. We take the ball now? We can take the ball.
I didn't want to risk the wrath of that vicious animal by putting my hand within striking distance of those claws.
Alright. Well then, do we throw the ball now?
Nah, I didn't have the throwing strength to knock the marker off.
Do we detach it from up here? Yes. Okay. I think the cat still gets its fish, it just doesn't have a ball anymore. Alright, go back down. Alright.
I couldn't think of any...
Well, we figured it out. I don't think I would have figured that out if I hadn't accidentally clicked on the tree and taken off the
I
rubber
put the
thing.
ball in the catapult. Took aim. Yes!
Right, we did it.
Okay, so it was a lucky shot. But I'd knocked the theodolite target clean off the end of the flagpole.
Excellent. Oops.
What the hell's going on here?
Hi, Bronson. Nice to see you, too.
You again. Have you been screwing around with my theodolite target? Where is it? I had to climb out of the window to put that one on. Damn it, I'm gonna have to go through all that again.
Not this time. The house is locked up and the sisters aren't here.
Hell's teeth! I'll have to put the spare target on the other flagpole. A whole morning's work wasted. I'm gonna fix all this, and then I'm gonna fix you, you hear?
Yeah? Fine. I'll be waiting.
We lower the ladder. Yeah.
Ah!
What you doing, Bronson? Just hanging around?
I'm gonna kill you for this, Stobart! Get me down from here!
What, so you can kill me? Gee, you talked me out of it, Bronson.
I felt a little guilty about leaving Bronson up there, but not much, obviously. The marker was a bright, shiny thing, and I have a weakness for bright, shiny things.
Okay.
It wasn't going to be much use without the theodolite, though. It was the electronic marker which Bronson used with his theodolite. It was locked.
So we're just gonna leave him there, right? Alright, we're taking his whole contraption. How about his plans?
With Bronson out of the way, I could finally get a clear look at the plans. Engineers' drawings didn't mean much to me, but one thing was clear. These plans were for a 5-story, 200-roomed, luxury, pirate-themed hotel. Another stain on the bedspread of paradise.
Okay. Cool. Now what? We still can't get in there. Let's go back and talk to the kid.
Look here. Bronson's plans.
Was I right? Is that creep up to no good?
Darn right he is.
I guess that's it.
There was nothing else.
Nothing else to say to the kid. Oh, the blades are back.
Why is Mr. Bronson hanging from that flagpole?
He climbed up there of his own accord.
Then help him, you stupid man! Quickly, before he falls!
Nah. Show them the plans.
Here, Bronson's plans.
This means nothing to me.
She's not wearing her reading glasses.
Ah, wait! Yes, I see now. I see it all too clearly. That man is planning to build a huge hotel. Bronson is a confidence trickster. Mina, we have been duped. I'm glad we didn't sign his contract.
Oh, I hate tricksters, especially confident ones.
Come, Mina. Mr. Bronson, you may consider yourself persona non grata.
Yes. Arcanum.
Kindly disentangle yourself from our flagpole and eject yourself from our property this very minute.
Disentangle. Eject.
Hey, cut that out, you crazy old bat!
How dare you! Mina isn't crazy, she's just engagingly eccentric.
Yeah, as a bedbug. Ouch!
Lovely as this little vista is, I'd be really grateful if you could let me into the museum now.
Certainly, young man. We are most grateful to you for exposing this scoundrel. Mina, the lock.
Thanks, ladies.
Stobart, be a pal. Get these harpies off me. Ooh!
Nah. Are we gonna help him down?
While George was basking in the sun-drenched Caribbean, I went to London. It was a long shot, but I thought I'd start my search for the Jaguar Stone at the British Museum.
Alright, we're at a museum now. Let's go ahead and save again. I definitely spelled that wrong. Let's check this place out.
I doubted I could sneak this enormous stone out under my jacket.
I just want to see.
The
what she
carving looked
says.
Central or South American in style, perhaps Aztec. There was nothing very useful in my bag, just a single hair clip.
A hair clip, you say?
It was a hair clip.
Oh, this looks suspicious over here. Is this the stone we need?
It was a stone identical in size and style to the coyote stone. However, this stone bore the image of a jaguar.
That was a little too easy.
The mask looked more African than American. That's the kind of thing Georges would do, not me. The cabinet was locked.
We can't just pick the lock.
That's the kind.
Strike up a conversation.
Bonjour. I wonder if you could help me.
Ohayo gozaimasu.
What's so funny? Oh, never mind.
That was rude.
The display case contained a couple of vases.
What's this?
It
over
was
here?
a phone, probably for staff only. I didn't need to make a call.
Alright, what else we got around here?
It was a small, flat square of polished obsidian. Nothing like the one I was looking for. According to the caption, this was the scrying mirror given to Dr. John Dee by Sir Francis Drake.
It's Francis Drake. That sounds
The
really
cabinet
familiar.
was locked.
Was that one of the Templar guys from the first game?
There was nothing I wanted to do with the statue except find out where he bought his hat. Très chic.
Can I help you, miss?
Have you ever heard of an English sea captain called El Draco?
El Draco? Not a very English name.
I think that's what the Spanish would have called him. It was about the time of the conquistadors.
16th century. Oh, I know. That's what the Spanish called Sir Francis Drake.
Francis Drake? Have you got anything here that belonged to him?
Indeed, miss. We have a couple of artifacts he brought back from one of his journeys.
What can you tell me about the scrying mirror?
Ah, that belonged to the alchemist and part-time Elizabethan spy, Dr. John Dee. It was brought back from the New World by Sir Francis Drake and presented to him. It's Mayan, you know.
What can you tell me about that stone with a jaguar on it?
The so-called Jaguar Stone was brought back from the Americas by Sir Francis Drake and presented, with, as you already know, the more famous scrying mirror, to John Dee.
What's this scrying mirror?
It's a little square of polished obsidian. Mine it is.
And what does it do?
Well, it's a bit like a crystal ball, except flat and black. You can't see anything in it. Old man Dee had a sidekick who reckoned he could speak to the angels through it. I think he was taking Dee for a ride myself. The old loony didn't like the stone, though. Reckoned it was tainted by the devil. Come along, miss. I'll show you the mirror.
I've already... Oh, never mind.
There. John Dee's famous scrying mirror, given to him by Francis Drake.
Do you know if this mirror has any relevance to Tezcatlipoca?
Who? Tizletlik... I can't even say it. Ah, there's someone here who'll be able to help you better than me.
Is it going to be on? Oh,
This young lady has some questions to ask, Professor.
it's
I
OBA.
think she's from France.
Professor Roubillet?
Eh? What?
You two know each other, do you? Excuse me, the telephone.
Oublier, I might have known.
We meet again.
Mademoiselle, France, eh?
Yes, I believe that's where you live, Professor.
I have a house there, on the outskirts of Paris, but I haven't been back for many months.
What can you tell me about the Jaguar Stone, Professor?
It's obsidian, from the Chichen Itza region.
Professor Oublier, your taxi's here.
If you'll excuse me, I have some urgent business to attend to at the docks.
Can you answer me some questions about the Jaguar Stone?
Certainly, miss. If you just step this way. It's gone. Some sods half-inched it.
Half-inched?
Stolen it, miss. Never mind. The silent alarm will have been tripped. I'm afraid nobody can leave until our crack security team gets here.
How long will that take?
Could be a while. I think it's their tea break.
The thief could be miles away by then.
Don't you worry about that, miss. Just don't try to leave.
It was too much of a coincidence that Oublier showed up and the stone promptly disappeared. I didn't have time for their crack security team to finish their tea. I had to get after him.
I'm sorry, miss, but I shall have to ask you to stay.
Oh, but surely you don't suspect me of stealing the stone?
No, but you will have to make a statement to the police. You're a witness.
I didn't need to make a... The cabinet contained a dagger decorated with Mayan designs. That's the kind of thing Georges would do. That's the kind of thing... The cabinet was locked.
How am I supposed to get out of here then?
The cabinet was locked.
Cabinet was locked. What if we inspect this one?
It would probably be less suspicious if I kept away from the empty case. I didn't steal the stone. I was nowhere near it.
So who do you suppose did steal it?
It must have been Oublier.
Huh! Begging your pardon, but he's a man of letters. A professor.
So was Moriarty. Man of letters or not, he's your culprit. Don't you think it's suspicious that Oublier has urgent business at the docks?
Not in the slightest, young lady. He's gone to oversee the unloading of cargo. An exhibition of Mayan sculpture on loan from Mexico City.
What's the name of the ship?
The Xibalba Princess. Moored down by Tower Bridge. Why do you ask?
Just wondering. I didn't think the museum attendant would be interested in a hair grip. Not even a cute one like this. Thank you. You've been most helpful. It was a woven wall hanging with a South American design.
Excuse me, miss. Please don't touch the exhibits. Please, miss.
Okay.
Alright, we can't leave.
I didn't need to make a call. There was nothing else I wanted. I doubted the girls would. Perhaps I'm a Philistine, but old vases bore me. I didn't need to
Didn't need to make a call.
There was nothing useful. It was a hair clip.
So how do I get out of here? I'm gonna have to think about this one. I must be missing something obvious, but for now I think we're just gonna call it here for today. It might be a little bit shorter than usual, but that's alright. So, for now, thank you guys so much for watching, and have a nice day.